Welcome back to our channel. Dear viewers, today we delve into a crucial chapter of history that continues to shape the Indian subcontinent even today, the Partition of India in 1947. A moment of both hope and tragedy. This event led to the creation of two independent nations, India and Pakistan. Join us as we uncover the causes, consequences, and the lasting legacy of this monumental event.
After 200 years of British rule over the Indian subcontinent, on August 15, 1947, it was split into two independent nations, Hindu-majority India and Muslim-majority Pakistan. The process was known as partition.
To understand the partition, we must first delve into the historical context. The British colonial rule played a pivotal role in shaping the subcontinent's destiny. The diverse cultures, languages, and religions were bound together under a single administration. However, as demands for independence grew, so did tensions between various communities. The struggle for independence was led by figures like Mahatma Gandhi, who advocated nonviolent resistance. But as divisions deepened between the Hindu and Muslim communities, the idea of separate states began to take root. The Mountbatten Plan of 1947 proposed the division of British India into two nations, India and Pakistan. The borders were hastily drawn, leading to mass migration and unimaginable violence.
Most people wanted independence, but what came after that was tragic. Some 17 million people were displaced, and an estimated 1 million were killed. Prior to colonization, the subcontinent was made up of princely states where many religions coexisted. Hindus were the majority, and Muslims were the largest minority. Historians say the British implemented a strategy known as divide and rule, promoting political divisions between followers of the region's main religions. But a freedom movement, mainly led by the Indian National Congress Party, saw members of these communities come together to resist British rule. Led by Mahatma Gandhi and others, the largely non-violent campaign forced the British to act, and the UK announced its plans to quit the vast nation after the Second World War. But that ignited fears about who would govern next. Making up 25% of the population, Muslims were worried about being a minority in a Hindu-majority country. Under imperial rule, they were protected and represented in a specialized system. So, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, leader of the Muslim League, advocated for Muslims to have their own homeland, Pakistan. A section of Hindus also campaigned for an ethnic Hindu state. Divisions between the two groups deepened. Riots erupted in many places in which thousands were killed. In 1946, Lord Louis Mountbatten, the new British Viceroy to India, started talks with the Congress parties Jawaharlal Nehru and Jinnah. Mountbatten convinced the leaders to agree to the partition, creating two new states. Cyril Radcliffe, a British lawyer who had never been to India, was tasked with drawing up the borders. He was given just 36 days to put together the partition project. Using outdated maps and census records, his committee came up with this: India, West Pakistan, and East Pakistan, which would later become Bangladesh. But they didn't assign Muslim-majority Kashmir to either country. This will cause problems later. As the British left in 1947, chaos erupted. Millions of Muslims, Hindus, and Sikhs suddenly found themselves on the wrong side of the border. They had to leave their ancestral homes, with millions of families separated until this day. The exodus of people triggered unprecedented violence, with mobs killing an estimated 1 million people and raping and abducting up to 100,000 women. What was supposed to be a celebration of independence from British rule turned into a bloody and brutal chapter in the history of the two countries.
India in 1947. Let's remember the lives that were lost, the families torn apart, and the resilience of those who survived. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation alive. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.